It's Bill Martinez, and we're here visiting with Raleigh Fingers, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. Raleigh, as always, good to be talking to you again. And we're here, once again for the annual Kindervision event, The Greatest Save. Tell us about it.
Well, we started this about 24 years ago. Doug Sebastian started it. He asked me to be the national spokesperson, and I did. It all stemmed from a young girl who got kidnapped in Oceanside, Leticia Hernandez, and they later found her remains. So that was a bad thing. But it's been an educational program for kids, what to do if someone were to come up and try and kidnap you. And we've been doing it, like I say, for 24 years now, and we're still doing it.
Of course, a lot of things have happened in terms of the ideas that perpetrators have on the little kids.
Right.
And The Greatest Save has done a great job in educating parents and young kids as well.
Yeah, and it's got a lot to do with the parents. You have to talk to your kids. You talk to your kids, and you have to be repetitive with questions. What would you do if in this situation? What would you do in this situation? When they answer you, 3 days later, ask them the same questions until the point where they tell you, I know what I'm supposed to say. I know what I'm supposed to do. So, but you got to talk to your kids, and if you talk to your kids, and it sinks in their head because they're so naive at a young age, and sometimes they'll just walk off with anybody unless they know what's going on.
Well, we've seen real live footage, fortunately, in a simulated event where the kids did not know, and a simple thing like a street closure and somebody coming up and acting like an official, like an officer, getting kids in the car and parents watching on a side camera, and very surprised and shocked to see just how culpable their kids could be.
Well, that's right, and that's why you have to talk to your kids. Don't walk by yourself. Be with a friend. Don't go with anybody you don't know. And if someone does grab you, kick, bite, scream, whatever you can do to get away from that person. Make some noise, and that's the only way you're really going to protect yourself as a kid.
What is the incidence today? How many kids are abducted?
Oh, geez, I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure that there's hundreds that are abducted every week. And what we're trying to do is just try and save one. If we can save one with this program, that's all we really want to do.
And we know, Raleigh, that human trafficking is becoming more of an issue as well.
Yeah, it happens everywhere. It happens overseas. It's everywhere you go. There's human trafficking. So this certainly would help that out too. As far as educating the kids and what to do. That's all what it's about.
Well, we appreciate Major League Baseball's involvement. You guys have been involved almost from day one with The Greatest Save.
Right. Once we started doing these golf tournaments, we have about 8 to 10 right now a year, and each time we have one, the field keeps getting bigger, and we've reached out at the Alumni Association to track down ball players that live in the area, so we can get these guys to come to these tournaments, and that's what they've done here. They've reached out and given us phone numbers and addresses to contact players that maybe played with the Angels or the Dodgers or living in Southern California. And all these guys, when it comes to kids and trying to protect the kids, these guys are going to come out and do it. They love doing that sort of stuff and giving something back.
Well, it's really special too. We get Hall of Famers like yourself, and people, the local community, are able to come up and rub elbows with you and meet you up close and personal. And I know it's a big thrill for them.
Oh yeah, they enjoy doing it. And I get, like today, I got questions from the guys that I played with. They want to know locker room stories. They want to know what happened on the field. What is it like when you're on the mound and a manager comes out? What does he say? I was getting all these questions today, and it's fun to answer them because a lot of people don't know what actually goes on the field. So,
right.
But it's fun for me to answer these types of questions.
Well, especially baseball today versus baseball when you were in. We talked before, and you said you'd have loved to have been able to only pitch one inning,
Yeah, when I was playing, it was more of a 3 or 4 inning job. We only carried 9 pitchers on our team. Nowadays, these clubs carry 12, 13 pitchers. So, the short man is more or less a 1 inning pitcher nowadays, and that's why you got so many guys down in the bullpen that each guy's got his own certain inning.
Right. Well, and also for you, with your experience having been playing, having played with the Oakland Athletics, and the celebrated season, and the owner that you had who was very unique and did a lot of good things for baseball.
Yeah, he was a character. Let me say that. He liked his money because he didn't like giving it away. But we had fun in Oakland when I played there. We had a great team. All the guys on those teams in '72, '3, and '4, we all came up through the minor leagues together, and we all hit the big leagues right about the same time, right around 1969. and everything came together in 71, 72, and it was a shame that when free agency came into play that Charlie Finley didn't try and sign us all, because he could have, but he wasn't going to pay the salaries that free agency were going to bring in. So that's why he got out of the game.
Yeah, but there's nothing like success, and you guys had a great run.
Oh yeah, we had a great run. I mean, it was fun, and it's always fun when you win. And we won 3 straight world championships, 5 straight division titles, and we basically had the same lineup in Oakland for like 7 or 8 years. So it was nice playing with all those guys.
Well, Raleigh, one last question and a final appeal to the parents and the community regarding the greatest save.
Well, I would, like I say, the biggest thing is to talk to your kids. That's the most important thing you can do, because you never know when it can happen to you. And the parents don't think it will, but there's a lot of parents out there who've lost their kids, and it's simply because they may not have talked to their kids and taught them what to do in certain situations. So that would be the one thing that I would say for parents to do, is talk to them.
Major League ball player, Hall of Famer, Raleigh Fingers. That's a wrap for us. Bill Martinez, live.